I have been with the collection almost from the beginning. The collector had begun his collection several years prior to my joining him, but I've been with the collection for over 25 years. My background was in studying art history and in philosophy. I was, through the collector, introduced to some of the sculptors that you see in the exhibition here, and I was working with them and working with the collector and developing and his collection, and we developed a good relationship. And I guess you could describe the curator and collector relationship as an ongoing conversation of 25 years. The collector, Martin Margulies, chooses to explore the art world with curiosity and not with a set plan. And so really when talking about the collection, our ideas and our philosophies have developed over a period of 25 years. And it's a very interesting collaborative relationship that is focused on having a good deal of enjoyment in the process of looking at art. Art changes you over a period of time, and you're constantly learning, and you're constantly in a state of what's next. And being in that state of interesting curiosity is really the most enjoyable part about it. So we try not to answer too many questions as to the direction we're going in, because not knowing is the best part. Just letting the art world and the artists interest you and take you in the direction you're going in. What's important to us right now, however, is we do have an established collection, and when looking at new work, what's the most interesting for us is how it fits in to the pace, how it fits into a rhythm. Walking around the collection, you can see that there's a certain rhythm, there's a certain consistent pace to what we do here, and that's very important to us when looking at new work. But other than that, we just try to have an interesting time about it, and this very interesting but illogical world, which is the art world. The art fairs are very, very important to collectors and to collections such as this. Many of the pieces that you see here in the collection, particularly by the younger artists, were purchased from art fairs. And it gives the collectors an opportunity to go to one location. For instance, Art Basel, Miami Beach, is important because you're able to see all the European galleries in one location. We do spend a great deal of time in New York. The collector goes there. He's there now. He goes there on a monthly basis. He has a home there. So we see a lot of the galleries in New York on a regular basis, but art fairs bring to one location, whether it be in Miami or in Basel, Switzerland, galleries from all different locations. So you can see galleries from Italy, you can see galleries from the Netherlands, from Latin America, from the Orient, from the Asian countries, and that's really very important for collectors. And also in developing the collection over so many years, we have developed relationships with artists, and we do visit their studios. That's a little bit more time-consuming. But that is an important part about it, our relationship with artists. Many of the pieces in the warehouse collection, which tend to be the larger installation pieces, artists have come to Miami and collaborated with us. We give them a space, and then we stay out of their way. And so we work very well with artists in that regard. And then you spend time with the artists and you get to know their interests and other artists that they have worked with or other artists that they find interesting. And all of those bits of information are pieces to the puzzle and contribute to your education. It's an ongoing education. It's an ongoing process of learning new things and being pulled into contact with interesting people from all over, and that's an ongoing process. And so we also read a great deal of information. We get catalogs, we get magazines, we get submissions from galleries now all over the world, and we do keep up with that. It's quite a job, but we take the time and the effort to look at the new work, and that's what's fun and exciting about it. It really is very, very exciting to have everybody here in Miami, and you learn something new every time because so many curators, museum curators, critics, writers, people who have been involved with the art world for many, many years come through your collection, and every conversation you pick up information, and it's actually very invigorating. We are now heading into a period of time in Miami where we'll be very busy. Just in a few short weeks, we're hosting a conference, a national conference for the National Foundation for the Advancement of Arts, in which young artists from all over the United States travel here to Miami, and they take over our building. And they have workshops and conferences. There's a juried exhibition, and they receive scholarships through an organization that we collaborate with, the National Foundation for the Advancement of the Arts. So those things happen now on an ongoing basis, but it does slow down in the summer in Miami, and that's when we reinstall the collection.